What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Kind of wanted to give you some updates on the channel itself, some of the content that I've been putting out. I will get to do some more content on this thing here in the future, but for right now, I wanted to give you an update on some of the content regarding running shoes, reviews, training, all that kind of stuff, and the direction that I'm kind of going. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. It just really helps the channel out. Also click the bell for notifications on when new stuff drops. And at the end of this video, if you guys, kind of like this because, it hits a spot for you, please click the like button. It helps the channel, it helps the video, it helps everybody, it helps the algorithm. So people can come to this channel, feel welcome, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of am trying to focus my attention to the little details. Like, I'm still going to do the running shoes, I'm still going to do training, I'm still going to do all that kind of stuff, but I'm trying to focus on like the little details and what is going to make this channel, especially with the running content, because I'm still going to do some car stuff. I'll have some stuff coming up soon. But I wanted to see what the content would be to do, to specifically look at the running shoe stuff. And if you notice in my past couple of videos, I've been focusing a little bit more on the heavier runners, focusing on that particular key point. There's a lot of reason why I did that. And it's absolutely no disrespect to the other guys that are on, or gals that are on YouTube here that are doing shoe reviews and whatnot. It's just something that I noticed, something that, really kind of hit home for me, because my experiences in some of these shoes and with training is a lot different from their reviews or training. Some of them are pretty consistent to what I feel, but there is some consistencies that are a little different, and that just has to do with body structure, body weight, all that kind of stuff. So, a little background on myself. I started running like 4 years ago. And I believe I've had videos in the past that have explained this, but just a brief description. I started running 4 years ago because I was overweight, heavily overweight, and I needed to make a change in my life. I needed to get in better shape. And so I decided to pick up running. Now, prior to this, I was never a runner. I didn't do track or anything like that, when I was in, high school, or I didn't do any of that in college. I was never a runner, I had a lot of friends that did do running, but I was never a runner. I did play, sports. I did play, football. I played hockey, rode bikes quite a bit. But I was never a runner. I never would pick up a pair of running shoes and say, yeah, let's go for a run. I never ran, a track, and was, I never did anything that was decent at it. And so 4 years ago, I just decided, this is the quickest, most efficient way to lose weight and to get into better shape. So that's how it all started. And I've pretty much figured out that where my body is set, where it's comfortable, where it's pretty much plateaued, and it's where it's going to be is right around 200 pounds, give or take, but right around 200 pounds, and about 98 kilograms. And that's pretty much where I'm at. That's where my body's comfortable. And, I look at some of the runners, and I've, had some, I don't want to say conversations, but through comment sections, which is one of the things that I love about YouTube, is having that comment section. So I want to hear your opinions as well. Introduce yourself, why you're here. If you find this informative, you find this inspiring, please comment. Is great. I love that. But I figured out that I wasn't going to be able, my body is not going to be able to get me down to that 150, 160 pounds, 140 pounds, like some of these other runners that, I hate to say it, but, and I'm proud of them, because they've been running for a long time. They've been doing it since they were in middle school or high school or college or whatever. And they found that niche, and it's working for them. And, you know, I appreciate what they do. They have a lot of experience. And probably some of their information is more than what I can give, based on my experiences. And that's great, because we need to have parity on YouTube. We need to have parity in life. And because parity is good, we need to be able to bring in, you know, ideas and thoughts and feelings from opposite realms in order to make us better, well-rounded individuals. So that's why I have focused my attention on heavier runners. And it's not discrediting those people that do, because I watch their channels and I watch their videos, and I'm big fans of a lot of them. But my experiences in some of these shoes that they're reviewing as well is different than the feeling that they're getting underfoot, or their training is different than the way that I can train, simply because of my abilities as a heavier runner to run. And I'm focusing on the shoes just because that's like a big thing. You know, people want to watch the shoe reviews and figure out, you know, what works for them. And that's kind of why I'm, you know, focusing this attention on the shoes in particular, because, and I'm looking at my rack of shoes sitting over here, because some of these experiences, you know, about shoes being too soft or being too firm, you know, some of these shoes, I can honestly say, I can look at like the Boston 10s that I'm looking at right now. The Boston 10s, you know, a lot of shoe tubers here on YouTube say, you know, it's too firm. They didn't like it. It didn't really work for them. And then I get in the shoe and, you know, yeah, it had to go through the break-in period, but it's a shoe that's really worked well for me because I'm a heavier runner. I can compress that midsole foam better than a lighter weight runner can. So I'm taking advantage of what that shoe can do. There's also different training methods when you're a heavier runner. There's, you know, your pace isn't going to be as fast. Just the way that you train, the way that you run might be a little bit different. You might have a shorter cadence. Shorter cadence or a faster cadence, I should say. Shorter stride, faster cadence. You know, to lessen the impact on your joints and everything. So there's a lot of things that go into being a heavier runner, and that's going to change the experience of what you feel in these shoes. And that's kind of why I want to bring you my opinions to the forefront of what I feel in some of these shoes and the way that training's gone and so on and so forth. So, but it's not discrediting their, you know, opinions and whatnot. It's just, you know, kind of getting parity out there. So yeah, the as far as the running content is concerned, like I said, I've hung around that threshold of 200 pounds, so bit on the heavier side for a runner, but that's okay because runners come in all shapes and sizes. I think we all, you know, we'll watch the Boston Marathon and we'll typically see, you know, the elite runners, and we're like, wow, you know, that's what a runner looks like, is we have this perception of a runner being this really skinny, thin, lightweight person. And, you know, yeah, in an elite category, that is true. But anyone's a runner. In fact, everyone is a runner. It doesn't matter what your experiences are in the past with running. Everybody has a body type to run, but everybody just has to be comfortable with how they run. You cannot expect to be like everyone else or like those elite runners. Oh, I'm going to run this pace, or I'm going to run with this cadence or this, you know, heart rate or whatever. It's just not possible, because everyone is going to be different. Even when you look at the elite runners, some of them have a shorter cadence or a longer stride with a shorter or less cadence. Some have higher cadence, but a shorter stride. So even with elite runners, they're all different. And some of them, when you watch them run, you're going, how the heck did they even run? You know, because it looks painful, but that's just how they're just comfortable with how their body is comfortable. And we have to be the same way. as heavier runners. We have to be comfortable with what we do. We have to be comfortable with how we run. And that's part of the reason why I'm kind of focusing this channel when I do running videos, because there's going to be other content. Like I said, car stuff will be there. It is coming. I will be doing some more with this thing, but overall, I really wanted to focus on heavier runners because I don't think there's enough parity when it comes to heavier runners on YouTube and kind of giving their opinions. And that's where I want to lead this into the comment section that's below. I want to know some of the struggles. If you are a heavier runner, welcome to the channel again. If you are a heavier runner, welcome. But I want to know some of the struggles that you're facing when it comes to running. Is it some of the shoes that are bothering you? Is it some of the training that's bothering you? Is there certain things, even mentally? Is it a mental thing that you're just not comfortable because of how you look, how you know, just whatever is bothering you with running, I'd like to hear in the comment section below. Because I think if we can all share this information as heavier runners,
sorry, could you say
it's Siri. I think that if we can all share this information as heavier runners, I think it's going to make us as a community just a little bit better. It's going to make us all feel a little bit more confident to say we can compete with, you know, the best out there, or with people that wouldn't expect us. Let's put it that way. People that wouldn't expect us. So again, please leave those comments in the section below, because I really do want to hear from you guys. I want to share this information. I think it's all very important for us to hear the struggles that we all face on a day-to-day basis, whether it's mental or physical, or a tangible struggle such as running shoes, for example. Please leave them in the comment section below. It's very helpful. Even if you have questions, some tips that over the 4 years that I have learned, I'm more than willing to share those as well. So again, guys, I thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that have decided to come over to this channel and watch. It's important to me, and for those of you that have been on the channel for a very long time, thank you guys for staying as subscribers. It's really helping me out. And if you found this video informative and you feel like there's somebody that that could feel like it would be a motivating video for them to continue running or to get out there and run, to show that there are other people that are just like them, please share this video. Welcome, invite them to the channel. This is a community that I really want to create to make people feel comfortable to go out and enjoy the sport of running. That is a fantastic sport. So thank you guys again for watching. As always, guys, enjoy the run. Be safe out there. Be confident. Be smooth. Thank you guys so much.